Okay, folks, I am so sorry. I had posted like, hey, I'll be here in 10 minutes, and I thought I was in the exact same spot. But somehow I was on my personal page. And so now, if you'll please join me here in thank you, Bobby, hello, and Sharon. Forgive me for the confusion tonight. I am glad there is grace. So, I want to be very, very quick. Now I'm going to really be super fast with your time because I want to be done in 15, 20 minutes tops. My name's Lori Crow. I am an executive area manager with Arbonne, and I never thought I would be doing this. I never ever thought I would be doing this because I did not think I had the time, and I really didn't think I even had the money to do this when I first looked at this business. And here's what I want to say. Time is a relative thing. When I had my first child, I thought I no longer have any time for anything until I had my second child. Well, we're going to keep doing this because I had 4 children, and with each one, guess what? I enlarged my capacity and I opened myself up to have more time to do the things that I wanted to do, which was to add another child into my family and into my life. But I also have passions and vision for other things that I want to do. I'm really passionate about homeless pregnant women, about underprivileged women, about I have a very special passion to empower women to be what they were made to be by God. So to help them to get unstuck, to give them the tools, to give them the resources, to raise their emotional ability to step out in faith. But you know what? It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same passion that I have for my Arbonne business. I just never really put 2 and 2 together because I looked at this business as sales and doing something that would make me uncomfortable and my friends uncomfortable. Do you know what? This has been one of the greatest personal development experiences that I've had in my life. And I am all about personal development. My whole passion is I would love to be a life coach. I do counsel women. I have worked in that kind of situations, teaching life skills at a local homeless house. I don't want to say it's not a shelter exactly. I've worked with homeless pregnant women, doing courses and things like that. And I wasn't able to connect the dots for a little while, but Arbonne found me. So, found me 12 years ago. I got the hint about it. And for me, it wasn't time. I didn't have the time. So I do want to acknowledge that timing does matter. It's not really time for everybody. But I do believe that there are things that we shut out that we don't realize it really is the time. So how many of you feel like I have no time to do the things that you really are passionate to do? If you are that person, please put like a thumbs up, I'm that person. I don't have the time. Maybe it should be a thumbs down because the truth is that's a bad feeling. You know what I'm saying? To have a passion in your heart that things that you want to do and you're like, I don't have the time for that. Well, what I want to say to you is when you understand that time is flying by, whether you do your thing or not, and it is moving, and we have lots of pockets in our day that we are wasting. And I say wasting, not like we're burning time and we don't, but if you're like me, you possibly get overwhelmed with your dream. You think, I can't do this big, huge thing. And so if I can't do it in 15-minute bites, how am I going to do it at all? Right? So you just leave it. I'll do that when I retire. I'll do that when the kids go to school. I'll do that when my husband retires. Well, I'm going to tell you some stories here in a minute that I hope will compel you to move quicker, okay? But when you have a dream, you really want to dream small. I put this in one of my posts. You know, everybody's saying, dream big, dream big. Well, the truth is, dream big, but don't become so overwhelmed by whatever it is that you want. You have to dream small. What's the first little step of what you would need to do to move in the direction that you want to go, instead of having to figure out all the pieces? Well, that's how my Arbonne business worked for me. I was thinking when someone presented, when my upline, Lauren, presented this to me the second time I heard about it, about 4 years ago, she said, you know, hey, there's this opportunity for you to use healthy products, something I'm already on board with. I like clean, safe products. I like the best products I can have for my family and for myself. I'm older and I've always been more into natural, more into healthy living. And so that part appealed to me right away. But I'm thinking, as a business, like, am I really passionate about products? No, not so much. Do I care about, like, really care? Like, this is my shampoo and ding, you know. No, that's not who I am. I didn't grow up desiring to be in sales. But guess what? We're in sales every day because people ask us recommendations for things that we're using all the time. We tell them what we think, and they go out and they buy them, and we don't get any credit for it, you know. And so I've been like looking at this whole thing completely differently. This is something that I can do while I'm doing all the other things that I'm doing. I'm a very busy mom. I have still got 4 children. 2 of them are in college, but right now all 4 of them are at home, and they all need you. Any of you who have college kids know that they don't stop needing you just because they moved out of your house. I get texts, I get calls. What do I do about this? Sometimes their issues are a little more complicated. It's not as simple as, you know, go sit on the pot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so I'm busy, but I also have time. So you take these little 15-minute modules in your day and you start moving forward to the thing that's important to you, whatever it is. Well, with the Arbonne business, all I do is I reach out. I love technology. Thank you, Jesus. I will text people, and I get to reach out to people that I care about. I get to reach out to people that I've been wanting to know, but I haven't had the time to get to know them. I've been reaching out and sharing something amazing with them. And, you know, it sounds like I'm sharing products with them. Hey, you ought to take a look at the 30 Days to Healthy Living. Or you really ought to take a look at our skincare and our makeup. Do you have any idea what it is that you're putting on your skin? So I had to overcome some fears to be able to do that. Personal growth. I had to really love them and serve them more than I love myself so that I could, you know, share something incredible. But here's the thing. These people actually have a deeper need. Do you know why I signed up with this company? It wasn't because of the products, even though I'm into natural products. I didn't sign up to do the business because I thought the products were amazing. Some people might. I signed up because I really wanted choices in my life and for my family. I have kids in college. I have things that are, you know, bills that are coming up, and I have dreams that I want to fulfill. I want to be able to support ministries and travel and go places and do things with my life. And I really don't like, I'm going to be straight with you. I don't like the limitations of the one paycheck, even if it's a decent paycheck. I don't like the limitations of even, you know, my options of what I want to do, like where I want to go, when I want to go there. So I didn't want to get a job and sit in an office, even if it's a place I'm passionate about, because my time matters. And this is what I want to impart to you that is so important. So I have, I'm a Gen Xer, and I am in the position of having parents that are needing care and children that are needing care. Okay, so I'm taking notes, watching my older parents so that I don't do some of these things with my children. And that is, you know, they waited. I have one parent who is kind of backed up without a lot of choices because they never looked at time the way that I'm going to ask you to look at time. 5 years ago, what did you want to happen? And is that happening now? If it isn't happening now, I'm going to tell you 5 years from now, you really can have a completely different life. One of my parents, really didn't take that seriously. And so now she's backed into the corner and has few choices. That makes me very sad. So it's one of the passions for my business. I want to be able to fill in some of those edges for my mom, because she has worked all of her life, but she didn't think far enough in advance. So that is a very strong passion of mine. And I don't know how many of you might be dealing with, working a job, raising kids, and dealing with elderly parents. That is just, it's so hard. And I just want choices. So Arbonne has given me an incredible ability to have the flexibility to run to my mom in another city if I need to without asking a boss if that's okay. The ability to take my kids to school and be there to pick them up like I was today for their first day of school. Absolutely love that. But it's also given me extra finances to be able to shore up some edges that just, there's no way that I could have done that. There's absolutely no way. And it isn't because I'm spending 20 to 40 hours a week working a business. I'm spending like 10 to 15 hours a week, solid, focused attention in little bite-sized chunks, and I am building a legacy, not selling product. Telling people that they have an ability to have a choice, to have choices in their life that they can, and so I'm building a team of people who want change in their life. How many people here really look at network marketing like it's just sales? Have you ever looked at network marketing and you're thinking, I don't want to be a salesperson. I don't want to bother my friends. I don't want to bother my family. What if you saw it as this opportunity to get someone out of a job that they hate, or to bring their husband home because he's working 80 hours a week and they never get to see him? Or you can take your family on vacation. You got to look at it like a little bit differently to realize that this is an incredible opportunity for you to do things without having to go back to school, without having to go into debt, without having to give up your time, because your time is your most valuable asset. I'm talking about that more than I am about the company, and it's for a reason. I can put information about the company, about the business plan. I'm going to put a sheet down in the comments and you can read all of that. But what is really important is for you to see that there's an opportunity. I will tell you a couple of things. I'm sorry to be bouncing around, but I'm seeing comments and it's grabbing my attention. First, I'm going to stop and tell you what was so important. I have been working with a 93-year-old lady whom I love dearly. And she told me, she didn't say tell your people, but she said, Lori, it was almost like she said, tell your people not to wait until they retire, because she waited until she retired. She moved with her husband and they were going to have this incredible life, and he died within a couple of years. And she said, Lori, I wish we would have started living before retirement. I wish we would have traveled before then. And tell your people, that's what I keep hearing in her head. She was telling me, Lori, enjoy your life now. Don't wait for later. Make a point of spending quality time, valuable time. I've heard it said that there are 18 summers that you get with your children. And in a way, that's true. You get 18 summers with them in your home. But let's plan now. Let's say you've got children that are growing. How incredible would it be if you started working now? Maybe you work full time. You started working now on something part-time in the spare time in the nooks and crannies of your day, and you built a business that could get you out of that full-time job so that you could have the summers after the 18 summers traveling with your adult children. How incredible would that be? being able to do things for them that, they couldn't do for themselves. I just really want to impart to you this idea of looking at this opportunity as something that can give you choices, give you your time, give you freedom. And one thing that I will spend about 2 minutes on is to tell you why you would choose Arbonne over some other company, because I know that people get bombarded with, this is the wave of the future. Network marketing and people working out of their home is the wave of the future. So why would you pick Arbonne over something else? One, we have consumable products that you're going to run out of and you're going to need more. Two, they're products that you use anyway. You're using them in your house. You're just literally going to change your brands from what you're using to Arbonne, and you're going to be getting a higher quality product. You're going to be getting products that are actually not just higher quality, but they could improve your health, not just sustain your health. I am now a fully Arbonized woman, so my makeup is Arbonne, my deodorant is Arbonne, my toothpaste, my nutritional products, and so I am just buying from my own store and teaching other people to do the same thing. Another thing, it's $49 to sign up. That's kind of a no-brainer right there. What business can you sign up for $49? And there's no monthly fee for our website. We have an incredible back office, and they don't charge us a monthly fee for that. We don't have minimum shipments that you have to do every month. Arbonne is an incredible, pure, safe, beneficial company. It's got products it's like now the top market share in health. We have the health and wellness, and we have the beauty aspect, and those are like the anti-aging and all of that. We are very relevant. Plus, we're an online business, something that you can do from your home. You don't get penalized for not doing your business, but you get all kinds of bonuses for working your business fast and hard. And so it's really like a win-win. You're either going to get an incredible discount as a consultant at 35 to 50% off of your products, or you're going to get that same benefit plus the ability to make an income that is just unfathomable. I mean, we have people in this city making 6 figures plus, and just doing the exact same thing they've always been doing, the same amount of time, still at home with their kids, still have present for their families, and it is amazing. This business is popping. We have 6 Mercedes plus coming up just in this region alone, and there is so much room for growth. That's another thing too. We have a community that wants to uplift and help you and make you the best that you can be. I've never been in a work environment that was spurring you on to love and good deeds and always there for you and encouraging you. Even when you didn't have it to show up with, you would have a team that would step in and help you. And so, the community, the money, the time, the things that you gain with joining Arbonne are so much more than anything that you will expend. It will shape you, it will change you, but I wouldn't go back to the way I was before I joined this company for anything. I am so grateful for your time. I'm going to put a sheet down that gives you a little bit more information about the specifics of the company. No parabens, no phthalates, all those kinds of things. Those are things you can look up and you can get on our website and look in the About section. But right now, I just want to ask you to dream and think, where would you like to be in 5 years? And if you continue doing what you're doing right now, will you get there? If that answer is no, I would just submit. Get with the person who asked you to take a look at this video and have them explain to you, well, exactly how does this work? Open your heart and your mind to taking a look. It can only enhance your life. It cannot harm you in any way. And it just might be that one day you will be so grateful for staying online for 30 minutes on the first day of school. You'll mark this day, August 12th. I can't believe it. I had no interest in a business, but something sparked and it changed me forever. I hope that this has been helpful for you. I just wanted to share my heart so that you understood that there are options. And sometimes God works in mysterious ways. If you've been praying for God to give you an answer, this thing coming out of the side might very well be. I'm not going to say it is, but I'm just going to tell you, He doesn't always hit things straight on. Sometimes He gives you an opportunity to do something that you never thought you would do, and that was exactly the answer to prayer that you were looking for. All right, well, I will read all of these if you have any questions, and I will answer them. I'm grateful for all of you. I love you, and I hope you have a great night.